Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to another After Dark with Shawn Cornelius. I'm your host, the romantic funny man, Shawn Cornelius. And it's a very nice thing to be here tonight. And I'm glad that you guys are joining me because I have a fantastic guest. We're going to have some fun tonight. But before I get into that, I want to thank BronxNet for airing the show. Also, I want to thank you, FiOS, FIOS 2134 and bronxnet.org. You can catch the show and watch the show on those channels as well, and we'll have a good time. And everybody that's been watching the show every Monday night at 10:30, thank you so much for coming through and keeping me busy and keeping me on my toes. And we got another fantastic show for you tonight for you to enjoy. Tonight's guest, Ta-Tanishia. Look. I've worked with her. I haven't worked with her. I was supposed to work with her. There's so many things going on with this situation. But she's an actress and she's a writer and she's a producer and she's a director and she's in the arts and she's a mother and she's got so many things that she's got going on that an hour is just not enough for me to communicate things that I might want to communicate. But we're going to get as much as we can out of her. We're going to pull. We're going to pull as much as we can, and hopefully she doesn't, she doesn't sit up there and hold back, but so much. And we're going to find out what she's doing now. Now the pandemic is trying to break what happened during the pandemic with her and acting and those things, and just what she's been up to. If you check out Facebook, you'll see some things. But I looked forward to this. We were supposed to do this, and finally we're able to do it now. So I want to welcome to the show and enjoy the hour that I have with her, Ta-Tanishia, because she's looking at me like, okay, come on, hurry up. Don't rush me. This I do what I do on my show. I can see her backstage handling her business, but we're gonna enjoy and do our thing. Ta-Tanishia, come on out here and enjoy this with us and have a good time with the folks. You don't mind, do you?
No, not at all.
Okay, thank you very much. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today,
Thank
tonight.
you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Oh, this is fantastic because we were supposed to do so many things together, and We were supposed to work together several years ago, and we're supposed to work together this year. But it's good to catch up with you and see what you've been up to.
Yeah, we were. I don't know what you've been running or something. I don't know what the problem is, but I can't seem to catch you.
Okay, so you put it on me, which is yeah. I just figured it was going to be equal, but it's
Nah,
okay.
no,
It's all right. Well, I wanted to say, I've valued your work and the way you do your thing for quite some time. So this is just an honor to have you on the show, so that you
thank
can
you.
talk about. Yeah, you're welcome. And you can talk about to me, and you can talk about to my audience, my viewing audience, what drives you. So let's start it off like I always start the show off, and then we'll get into some regularly back. Tell the people who you are, where you come from, when you got started, all that good stuff, and we'll jump right into it.
Um, well, as you said, I'm Ta-Tanishia. I was born in Yonkers, New York. Yes, home YO. That's right. Representing full time. That's right. YO. But I lived in Mount Vernon for a while. Well, a long time, for a few years. I also lived in Virginia, so I don't want to, not represent my Virginia and my Pennsylvania people and all that. But I got started. Actually, I've always known that I wanted to act. Or when people say, "What do you want to do?" My thing was actress, singer, dancer, teacher, computer programmer.
Okay.
That was it. Like,
All right.
it never wavered. I never changed my mind. That's what I wanted to do. And circumstances when I was younger, I guess I really didn't have the right backup to help me to get into acting or singing and dancing. In the beginning, I did
Mm-hmm.
little dance classes, and in high school, little started out doing little plays. I danced in school and all that, but I just really didn't have the right support to do it because I was raised by my grandparents, and older people, they're not really trying to
Right. Right.
take you to dance class and plays and all that stuff. So it was, I think it was disheartening for me. So I kind of brushed it off, and until I had my son, my third child. My son is 21 now. So about 21 years ago, after I had him, I auditioned for a play with
Okay.
actually I was going for classes actually, and the classes was with Denzel Washington's very first acting coach. She was out of Mount Vernon, and I went for her classes, and she was like, "Wow, you have a natural talent. You know, this is good. Let me. I'm doing this play. Can you be in this play?" So it was like my
Right. Right.
first time on set, like just fresh out, and I got the lead part, and we did the play, and I don't know. I'm not trying to tell my age, but Ruby D and
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Figure it out. Figure out the
Ruby
age
D,
yourself.
that right, Ruby D and her husband were at the show. And after the show, they came up to me and they were they were like, "You are spectacular. If the world never sees you, you know, it would be something that they have missed." And from
Uh,
them telling me that from that time on, I was just like that just it held me. And
how old were you when this happened? You were how old?
I was, let's see, my yeah, so I'm Sean.
You're one of those women that don't want to tell your age.
No,
And
no,
then,
you know what? No, I don't even care. Let's see. I'm Charles. I was
yeah.
like,
Okay.
20. No, I was 29. I was
Whatever
about 20.
works.
I was in my
Whatever works.
20s, my late 20s. Okay. I was in my
Okay.
late 20s. And so I kind of started then, you know, I would say I started then. I did classes and stuff before, but I really started then.
Yeah, but
And
did you? Okay, you talk about when you started. Did you? When did you start having a love for it? You don't have to tell the age, obviously, because we're gonna skip past that
you know
scenario.
what? I don't even care at this
But
point because my age, I don't even care. I love my age.
okay, don't get on me. I just asked.
Um, my love for it started when I was a little girl. I used to like literally sit in front of a mirror when I was on
Right.
punishment. I'd sit in front of the mirror and I'd make up stories and I'd talk to myself and I'd have these conversations back and forth with myself. And like I said, when I went to school and you know they always ask what you want to be, and I always knew I wanted to be an actress, singer, dancer, computer programmer, and a teacher.
Yeah.
That's
Before you got to Ruby D, before you met her, who were some of your favorite actresses or actors that kind of pushed you? Because you said whenever you got in trouble, so you must have got in trouble a lot
I
to
did.
jump in front of the mirror
I
and
did.
do your thing. Who were
Yeah.
some of your actors or favorite actresses that you really enjoyed that made you say, well, this is what I want to do?
Okay, so and I don't want to sound I don't want to sound I guess mean or unappreciative or I never really had a favorite. I never really had an actress that I saw that pushed me to want to do this.
Okay, it was just
And I
something that you decided to do because you
absolutely
saw other people doing it.
no, it was something that I wanted to do. Well, yeah, I guess you could say that because I saw them doing it and I was like, wow,
Right.
like I could be like I knew that I could be somebody else and I felt comfortable being somebody else. Like I felt comfortable pretending or going into another world or pretending that there was another world out there, pretending there was another situation. Like I felt comfortable with that. So there was no one actress or any actress that I saw that was just like, oh gosh, I just got to keep doing it, got to keep doing it. I know my grandmother used to tell me all the time, she would watch Oprah and she would say, that's going to be you on TV one day. That's going to be you. And, you know, she never really took me in any classes or anything, but for some reason, that's what she saw. So,
Yeah, well, yeah, and you know, older folks, and I get you have to as you get older, you understand. You know, we're kind of there now as well. They have an understanding of what child or what they see in a child, and they can
yes,
see from
yes,
someone else that possibly you can work on and become big, just like or better.
absolutely, absolutely. And that's who she saw me as,
Right.
Oprah Winfrey. So I was like, oh,
Okay. So
okay,
you so okay, so you enjoyed acting, you enjoyed
I
movies, you
do.
enjoyed actors and actresses.
And
Um,
I used to do like a lot of public speaking. I did a lot of public speaking in church. I was always the one that they asked to do the public speaking, or to be the lead of whatever it was that was being done. So I guess that's why she saw that in me, because I was never scared to go up and do a speech or a poem or whatever.
Right, right. So, what was your very first acting gig? Well, I mean, you could say whether you got paid, but I want to know what was your first acting gig that you did. Like, this was it. This is it. After this, I'm going for this.
That was the very first play I did, which
Very
was "Are You Ready?" with Tina Satin, who is Denzel Washington's, I guess his very, very first acting coach, maybe when he lived in Mount Vernon. Um, there was a play called "Are You Ready?" written by this young lady. I wish I could remember her name right now. Her writing was awesome. Um, but yeah, I did that play, and I did well. I had the lead in the play, and then the girl who was to play my sister was younger than me, but she looked older than me. So we
mm,
had to switch roles. So,
right, right.
but
Okay, well, I mean
yeah, it
that's
was
still
still it was still a lead. So,
yeah, yeah. Lead, it worked out for you. Now
and then
I'm
yeah, it was great anyway, because it was, like I said, it was my first time, and I swear, I promise you, when I got on that stage, like I felt like I just wanted to live there. Like I loved it, every moment. I mean, I've never done drugs or crack or whatever you want to, but I promise you that if that's what crack feels like, I might have to try it, because that
yeah,
high,
anyway.
that high being on stage. Whew.
Right, that's what I wanted to talk. So it's the stage. It's more stage than it is movies or
Um,
television or stuff. Because I know you've done some things. So is it the stage rush? Because I know how that is.
it's absolutely the stage rush. Absolutely. Like hands down. I'd rather be on stage than filming. I mean, I love filming, but I'd rather be on stage, because it's the gratification, and the all the emotions, and everything is right there, and everyone is right there, and like they're feeling it with you, and you know that they're feeling it because you're
Right.
getting this response, and it's
What? Okay, so you're talking about the love of everything, and you're talking about how you enjoyed doing so much. What's something that was the hardest thing for you to enjoy? Like when you really found out that you had the gift, what was it? What's the hardest thing, or what's the most negative thing to you?
um I don't think I recall anything negative. I think the hardest thing for me, like, was switching between the stage and film, because when you're on stage, everything is supposed to be really big, and you're grand and all this. But once you go into film, it's like you got to kind of dial it down, because the camera's right there. So all of these emotions that you have to get back to the back of the audience, when you're on stage, you don't have to do that on film. So
Right, right,
it was
right.
hard. It was kind of hard for me to shift from being so, and going down to, okay, I got this.
Well,
Like,
okay, yeah. So let's go deeper. Then you said that you don't think there's a negative. There's got to be something that you just don't like about the industry or about the business or
oh,
about
about the
the whole.
industry itself.
No, no. Well, because I'm saying negative, and you said there's nothing about obviously about the acting, and I understand that. That's great. That's fantastic. All right, let's jump to the business because you have to do the business part of it.
So I would say, I would say the negative would be being
You can
being
go ahead and say it. Ain't nobody.
um when people think they can kind of take advantage, and it just doesn't happen to women, it's to men as well. Like when the person who hires you is not, maybe you do have talent, but they're not really hiring you for the talent. Like
Right, right.
they're thinking like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna put you on, I'm gonna put you on, and
You
and
gonna put
they're
me
thinking,
on?
I want, right. Can I get a little something for putting you on?
Yeah, yeah.
And even they're not even really putting you on. Like it's just them trying to get closer to you. So it's that, and it's putting people. I hate when people cast people for the wrong reasons. Like you're putting someone who really has no talent and you're putting that person in there because they have a big butt or they have big titties or this guy is fine and I just want to, like I hate that. Like if you're going to do a project, let's do the project. Whatever you want to do after, that's your business, but can we just keep it professional? That's what I like. Can we keep it professional? And I don't like the time, like don't waste my time.
Right. So have you had your time wasted
I have.
in this industry?
I
Yes.
have.
Yes.
I have a
Yes.
lot. A lot.
Anybody that tells me no, I know is not
You're lying.
speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Especially been in a long time, because even I, have had situations where I've had my time wasted because of it wasn't just my skill wanted in the craft. And you want to do the craft, you enjoy the craft, you love the craft. I've seen your work,
Thank you.
I've seen your professionalism. We actually did something for Omar Moore that didn't really come out
Right.
where it was supposed to, and we were in a scene together. We were working on some things, and what is it that you take that drives you? And we talked about, obviously you talked about some things already. What is it, that one thing though, that before you get into a scene that you just you think about and you go with it? Does it always have to do with the project?
Um, so I have to become that person. But I think it's method acting where people are like that person the whole time. I don't do that. Like I can be TT, which is what everybody calls TT. I can be TT here, but 2 seconds later I can be Fatima. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I just transition like that. Like I don't have to be Fatima for 2 days straight to know what my character is. Or to
Sure.
feel, some people have to do that. And that's fine. That's how you learn or whatever the case may be. But for me, I don't work that way. Like I I make my character. I create my own character within myself. Once I know what who the character is on paper, I create my own character so that I can transition from TT and then 2 seconds later I'm Fatima. Like
Right, right. No, I get it. I totally get it. So, what are some of your favorite characters? If you have favorite characters, you can tell us about that. When someone asks that question, like I just asked, you just go right because you're smiling. So you have
okay,
your
so
top five or so.
top five. Well, okay, so I'm not vain, but I always get chosen for the cute hood chick. And
I wonder why. Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't like that. Like I like the funny character. Like I want to be the character that people are like, oh child, she ugly, or or she's really funny, or like I want to be that chick. I want to be that chick that's on the floor, like eating off the floor or licking the
Well,
licking.
have you ever played those roles yet? Haven't you ever? Have you
Okay,
ever?
so I played a funny cat, and I think this was my first time playing a character that I really really loved, and that was a play that I did for Omar Moore, and it was called What If, and I played a fairy, and I was like I was crazy. She was crazy. She was crazy. She had the hair was crazy. The clothes were bananas. Like I love that to this day. I think is probably my favorite all time character. I loved it.
Okay.
So I think that's probably like that's other than that, I've gotten, like I said, I'm always the cute hood chick.
Yeah. Well, listen. At least
I
it's
did
something.
play mother. I do play mother roles. On TV, I did two mother roles. But yeah,
Well, you could be someone's mother, but you look like somebody's sister
yeah,
all the way through, or somebody's daughter all the way through.
yeah,
Obviously you're happy for that, but you want to expand yourself and
right,
step out on certain types of scenarios, and that's
absolutely.
a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Um, what have you gotten that's coming up? Have you written yourself? Because I know you're a writer. I know you're a
Well,
producer. I know you're a director.
I don't really like to call myself a writer, but
Okay, I called you a
I
writer.
know. But the my producer Okima Moore, who I love, she's great. She said that I am a writer, so I guess I have to call myself that. Um, I wrote, I did write a feature film.
Okay.
Um, I'm holding it for right now because she's actually helping me with it, and I want it to be, nothing is ever perfect, but I want it to be as close to perfect as possible
Right.
because it's mine and it's the first
Sure.
thing that,
Sure.
that I've ever actually wanted to put out there. Like I write songs, I do little poems and stuff like that. But like this was a feature film and I never knew that I could do this until I spoke with Okima, and it started out as like I think it was like a 7 to 12 pages that I had written for a class because I did a writing class and I had to write it. So
Okay.
I didn't have a choice. But then when I showed it to her and I was like, oh, this is interesting. I showed it to her and she was like, oh, you can do more. And I was like, no,
Hmm.
I can't. She's like, yes, you can. So I came back to her and it went up to 70 pages. She
Right.
was like, oh no, you can do much more. I'm like, okay, okay, I can't do this. Yes, you can. You can do it. So it ended up being, I think it's 97 pages now, which is a feature film. And she's going to help me to produce it and work on it and hone it and everything. I've been holding it for probably 3 years, 3 years, but
Well, you've had to hold it for a couple. Well, you didn't have to stop writing, obviously,
no.
but you had to stop because of the pandemic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't
What-
write anything after that. I have ideas though, but I'm not a writer, so I need to figure out how to mold them because I have ideas. But
Right. Right. Have
maybe
Have you ever done any other producing or directing?
I directed some stuff, but it
Okay.
was it was little stuff.
But you still direct it. It doesn't matter how
I
small it
did,
is.
yeah, I did. I
Mm,
directed. I
okay.
actually like directing, to be honest with you. I
That's
actually
because
like
you
it,
like giving orders. You like giving orders.
but
But
that's where the hood chick comes.
yeah, and that's fine as
That's that.
long as you have that skill. You have that skill. Uh-huh.
Hey, hey. Yeah, I did direct. I kind of did like putting it together. And then when you see the outcome of it, it's just like, wow, I
Hmm.
put that together. Like I
Right,
did that. Yeah. So yeah.
right. Yeah, you were supposed to direct something that we were
Or Omar.
yeah, to be involved with. And you listed well, you already answered the question because you said you look forward to doing some more directing on that
Yeah.
level. What advice? Because there are young actors and actresses that watch the show. What advice would you give them as far as following their dreams? To be an actor or an actress. Because I've had several actors and actors, but everybody gives different and very good advice.
Never, ever, ever, ever give up. Never give up. Never stop wanting to learn because no matter how far you go in this business, there's always, always something more to learn. You never know enough.
Right,
You never know
right,
enough. Be persistent. Be Make sure you have your ducks in a row. Take classes. Always take classes. Learn as much as you can from this person, that person. Go, just put yourself out there and just don't stop because you can even create your own. If you don't feel like somebody is giving you a chance or whatever, create your own stuff. Create your own stuff. Nowadays, all the electronics and all the stuff that they have out here now, the programs and stuff, you can create your own stuff and get it
right,
out there. But you
right.
have to be persistent and consistent.
Right. That's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful piece of advice to give because the world constantly changes. Every time you turn around, it's something new,
Yes,
something else going on that you just feel like, well, I should be a part of it or I'm going to get a part of it. You can be a part of it. You can start something new yourself,
absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
the way things are going. Um,
And you're never too old.
you're never too
A
old.
lot of people think, oh, I'm too old. In this business, you're never too old, ever. You see all the people that started when they were older. Samuel Jackson. Remember the lady from the Jeffersons?
Yes.
She started late. Marla
Marla
Gibbs.
Gibbs. Marla
Yes.
Gibbs. Yeah.
So you're never too
Th-
old.
I always take it that there's a place for everyone. Whatever you,
Absolutely.
if you're going to be in this business, there's a place for you somewhere, sometime. You
Hmm.
know, no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, and you want to do it. Could you do me a favor? Could you please give out some information where someone can get in touch with you if they'd like to speak to you? And watching the show, you might have pulled some interest in, and someone wants to talk to you about something. Give some information where to contact you.
Sure. My Instagram is Ta_Chalet, which is TA_SHELAI. And my Facebook is the same, Ta Chalet, but without the underscore. You can DM me, I will answer.
Okay, and that's really really cool. It's very appreciative that you have so much stuff because we're looking at your name, how you put it up there on the screen, and then there's such a special. Is there a special indication or why you spell it, your name the way you spell it or your email? Did you think about it?
Well, Ta-Tanishia is my name. I mean,
Well, I knew that, but
but
the way
Ta
your
Chalet,
email, yes.
Ta Chalet is actually my Chalet is my middle name. So I just took the first Ta off of Ta-Tanishia and just put my middle name. So Ta Chalet.
That's cool. That's cool. That's wonderful. And before we go to a break, we'll let you break because you don't need a break because you going. You basically going the way you're going. And is there something special that you'd like to do? Something coming up or something you got in your head? I know you talked about your directorial situation, but is there a project coming up? Something you're working on right now to put out there? We've gone through the pandemic, or we're going through the pandemic. What is there on your mind?
Um, the pandemic was really hard for me in this area. So I had to get a job, like
Yeah,
a job, like postal worker
yeah,
job. Like
yeah.
I work at the post office job. So as things are settling down now, I've just really started to uh, put in more work for auditions. So I've been doing a lot of auditions. I had a few this week. I had some last week. So I'm really doing a lot of auditions, and I'm also just kind of waiting on, not waiting on, but working with Okima to figure out my project. And I've actually been helping her cast a project that someone else is doing. So I've been doing a little casting. Um, and other than that, I've also been doing classes. So class Tracy Moore, she gives classes online, virtual classes online. Love her. I did a one-on-one with her, and my feedback from her was phenomenal. So
Okay.
I'm hoping to be working with her soon. If you don't know, Tracy Moore is a celebrity casting director and also a coach. So look her up, Tracy Moore, Tracey, I believe, Moore. She is excellent.
All
Um,
right.
so
Cool.
that's also for people who are listening and want to know what that she's a force to reckon with. So she's worked
Okay.
a lot of.
And last question then. I'm sorry. Uh, last question before we go into a break. What do you want to do coming up? What play, what TV show, what movie would you like to do or would you like to be in coming up? It's not out yet, obviously. Well, you know what? Take something that was out, that came out. Would you like to play a role
You know
in?
what I would really like to do?
That's what I want to know.
Oh my God. I would love to do like a Marvel or a DC movie. That's what I want to do. I want to do a Marvel or a DC movie. I want to
Is,
be a superhero.
okay, something that's out there or a brand new superhero?
No, they can make me a new one. Create one. Make me into, I don't know, saran wrap woman or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, I think we'll do a little bit more than that. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing you as a saran wrap woman. That would be fantastic. That would be okay. You said it. I just
Hey,
agreed.
that's okay. I want to do it. I want to be able to do it. I want to do some action. So that is actually on my list to do is I want to take um the classes. Oh God, I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. The classes where you're doing stunt classes and stuff
Stunt
like that.
classes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd love to do
Okay.
something like that.
All
Yeah,
right. Well, that's
yeah.
fantastic. That's good. That's good. That sounds fantastic for you. Well, I appreciate all of the wonderful conversation that you gave us, all of the business and some of the relaxation that you gave us for your career. Continued blessings on your career.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
Thank you so much.
Um,
I accept.
I know you do. I know you do. And that's fantastic of you because you greed. You greed like that. You greed. Greed. Greed.
GREED.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break. Then we're going to come back and we're going to go into a segment which you should have a whole lot more conversation about. We're going to go into
Oh
our
Lord.
love, romance, and relationship segment. Yeah. We're going to
I
talk
might
some
have to take
about
my
it.
glasses off for this segment.
You can go ahead and pray. I'll give you time to pray, a couple of minutes to pray. But we appreciate you coming through, telling us about everything you told us about in the first half. But we'll be back. Are you going to come back?
Catch me if you can.
Please come back.
I'll be
Make sure you come back. This is Shawn Cornelius After Dark with Ta-Tanishia, and we're going to hang out. So you guys hang out. We'll be right back after these breaks.
Hey, it's Bethany Brown. I played Null or Janet Petty in The Flash. Shawn Cornelius, your new movement, Enough is Enough? Phenomenal. Man, everybody let your voice be heard and go support Shawn's campaign, Enough is Enough. It's time. Bye. As I walk through my
neighborhood. Yes, I did it. And I did it over and over and over again.
The bad part was I had to steal to get what I wanted, to satisfy my wants, my needs, and my desires.
I mean, everything seemed so good and perfect. Until...
But none of that mattered because I wanted what I wanted when I wanted it. And what I wanted was...
I know. Stress, no sleep, overeating, over drinking, sex partner after sex partner with no protection. I mean, but I felt like you failed me at times. My confession?
My confession?
My confession is...
My confession?
Thank you for listening.
No more madness, no more sadness. It's time to fix our world.
It's time to start being responsible.
It's time to put the guns down. It's time to stop the racism.
It's time to be my brother and sister's keeper. It's time for real change. It's time for love to begin.
It's time to stop selling drugs in our community.
It's time to be a father to your sons and daughters.
It's time to increase the peace. It's time to increase the love.
It's time to stop domestic violence.
It's time to practice safe sex.
It's time to shelter the homeless. It's time to feed the hungry. It's time to stop killing each other.
It's time.
It's time.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is comedian Tony Tone, and you're watching After Dark with the host with the most, Shawn Cornelius. My man.
That's right. That's right. That's right. We're back after dark with Shawn Cornelius and my guest tonight, Ta-Tanishia. And are you okay? You good over there?
Of course I'm good. Yeah.
I just check. I always check on my guests when I come back, so to make sure everything is all good. All right. Okay. Well, listen. It's time for us to see a little bit of your acting. Please give me. Let me see. The abracadabra in your best acting scenario. Just give me an abracadabra.
What do you mean an abracadabra?
That's all I need you to do is say the words. See, you don't see what I'm saying? You see that you don't even know the power that you possess.
What?
We're in the love zone. You took us to the love zone by just saying abracadabra. Don't mess up the show. Let the show
Oh,
roll like it's supposed to
okay.
go.
Got you.
Oh my God. Yeah, there you go. Well, we're here in the love zone. And the love zone is basically my conversation with you about love and romance and intimacy and relationships and all that good stuff. So this part obviously you couldn't rehearse. So we're just gonna go in fresh. And this is where people are gonna find out some more about you. Yeah, okay, good. All right. So here it is. Please give me your definition of love. What is your definition?
Standing between two fools.
A misunderstanding? And whatever it is to you, it is to you. I'll take it. I know what mine is, but are you sure that's what you want to go with?
Okay, so
Let me ask it again.
no, don't.
Okay.
It's hot in here.
Already. We just started 30 seconds.
I don't want to say anything that's going to make me look bad. Love to me, love is patient, love is caring, love is kind. Let me see how the song goes. Love is patient, caring, love is kind.
Don't use the song. It is what it is to you.
Yeah,
And these are all your answers.
That's such a hard word. It's
okay. You want to leave it at love is patient, love is kind.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, you know what? Okay, so we have to differentiate because what love are we talking about? Are we talking about the love for my children? Are we talking about the love for?
Don't listen. Don't make it harder than it is. Don't be a woman. Be a woman, but don't be a woman. Answer the question like I ask it, straightforward. What is love to you?
Okay, so that's what it. Love is patient, caring, kind. Love can be beautiful. It can be. I'm sure it can be. I just at this moment in my life, like love sucks. Okay.
I didn't ask you the level. I just asked you what it is.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
You've been there before. Hold on. You've been in love before. I'm sure you have.
I have.
Or you thought you were, or you have been. What was it then? What do you think it is to where you got it to?
It was passionate. It was
love is passion.
Yes, it's passion. It's giving. It's receiving. It's kindness. It's beautiful. It's just.
It can end right there. It don't have to be
it's
a whole
mushy.
bunch.
Okay.
Yeah, love is all of that. So we got that. Now, I hope you saved some for this. What is romance? What is your version of romance?
My romance is mushy and cuddly and just spending time, like nothing extravagant, just someone thinking outside of the box. Or just.
And I know I shouldn't ask this because this will take forever.
Hey,
like right now, you don't have that love or romance that you. Okay, all right. So we'll leave it there. Okay, let's go back to your favorite date, and this is something for real. Don't make this up. Something that you can mention automatically when I mention what was your favorite date, and you say, "Oh,
my favorite date." Yeah, yes. I know. My favorite date was when he picked me up from work and had a picnic basket ready. We went to the park, put out the blanket, laid in the grass, and just ate and drank and talked.
That's perfect. That's a wonderful thing. That's fantastic.
It was beautiful.
Okay. All right. So you cleaned up that stuff, and after you finished talking, he dropped you off or whatever level. You had to go back outside, and then you bumped into me, who was your genie of love. I am your genie. I pop up after you're taking the trash out. And I only have one wish. I'm working on my 3 wishes, but I only have one. What is your one wish for love?
for it to be, I guess, eternal, unwavering, true. Oh, I can't have one. I can't do one.
I only have
All
one.
right. For it to be honest, I want the love to be honest, and
it can involve those things, but you just wanted to have certain qualities.
Well, what quality? When you talk about qualities, are we talking about physical qualities?
We're not talking about what you just mentioned.
So that's what I want. Yes, honesty.
Yes.
Honesty.
Let's try to make this hard on me.
So
this is very easy. This is very easy. Okay. What makes Ta-Tanishia? What makes you unique? What makes you so unique? What makes you different?
I can say this, but somebody else is gonna. Oh, I do that too.
Yeah, but they're not. They're not on the show. You're on the show. We're talking to you.
All right. So what makes me unique is that I adapt well to any situation, or I'm very good with people when they're going through something. I'm very understanding. And I don't judge. So I'd say I'm very understanding, and I see people for who they can be as opposed to who they are right now.
Okay, that works out. On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate your love? And I guess because you're going to ask me what type of love, physical or emotional, where is whatever you'd like to tell me, put into one, emotional, physical, all that. Yeah, and you can say 2,000 if you want to, but I just said 1 to 10. Where would you place yourself?
As opposed to me loving someone?
Yeah, you putting your love out.
You
me rating yourself. Yes, you have to rate yourself
right now in life.
Yes, right now. It's the women that I always have these exes with.
Honey, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yes, you.
Putting my love out there, that's probably about a 2.
Okay, that works. Whatever works for you. That works for you. What are 3 things that you appreciate about a man? 3 things that you appreciate about a man.
Honesty. And when I say honesty, I don't care if you think it's going to hurt me or not. Honesty. How they think about you, like during the day. Are you thinking about me? Am I on your mind enough for you to? So consideration, honesty, consideration, and you said and his determination. Like, be focused, be determined.
Okay. 3 things negative about a man. Something that you just don't like.
Lies. Lies.
That could be a woman as well. You know that, right? That
Absolutely.
could be a woman too.
Absolutely.
You can come off of that.
We talk about all right.
Yeah, jump off of that because there's 3 of them.
Right. Lies, vanity, and I guess vanity and a show off is probably the same thing, but not really. But vanity about himself, then just like loud. I don't like loud people. Like when
loud men. Okay.
Yeah, like and wanting to fight everybody for every reason. Like, relax.
Okay, no problem. I knew that was going to be a little extra.
Yeah.
But now, can we talk about women really quickly?
Sure.
And I just got one question. What are 3 things that make a woman wonderful?
I would say how dependable she is, how open she is to her man, like being able to be there for him in whatever situation he's going through. And also her character, just her persona, just, is she ratchet? Does she know how to go from here to there? Like, can she be a lady on the streets and a freak in the bed? I'm saying.
I just got to tell you, one of your earrings, the one that's looking at me to the right, has gotten out of posture. Maybe it's supposed to be that way.
We'll just do that. Don't talk about my earrings, okay?
I'm just trying to say, when I started asking you these questions and you started getting a little extra,
earring was like, oh
God. Earring started going. Here we go.
Yeah, my earring was like, oh.
All right, give me give me 5 things out of the
Why
world
are you
that you
making me
like.
do all these damn lists?
Yeah,
What?
because that's to make you think for a second, make you
All
think.
right.
All
Okay.
right, 5 things that you love about the world. 5 things you love about the world, and it could be anything. So when I say anything, it could be leaves, it could be rain, it could be because some people get caught up and not know. So I just wanted to let you know 5 things you love about the world.
Um, I love I love the changes in seasons
Okay.
besides winter. Um, I love the ability to be able to eat different foods.
Okay.
And I love, I wouldn't say I'm a people person, but I like that you can meet different people no matter where you go. You could go the same place every day, but you're bound to meet somebody different or see somebody different. So it's just like not seeing the same thing all the time.
Okay, people.
I
You
don't
got
like
2 more.
I do. Oh,
Yeah. Good.
what do I
You,
love about the world? What do I love about the world?
because you're doing really good. So, but 5 is the number. If you don't want to come up with 5, it's fine. I know you love acting. So that's
Well, that's real. I guess you could say that's of the world.
you can say that of the
Okay.
world. Yeah. That's what we get it for.
I love the ability to be able to be someone else or to go to a different scenario that you can make in your head, and then it can come alive. And I just love I love birth. I love being able to bring forth new life.
Okay. And speaking of birth, you have how many children?
I have 4
You have 4 children. So yeah, that would be something that you know about.
beautiful, and I just
Okay.
became a grandmother.
Wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations on that. Congratulations. Okay. Now listen closely.
Oh boy.
Respect, honesty, and trust. Yeah, you might want to move one of them earrings and switch it around. Respect, honesty, and trust. For this show, for the rest, you can throw away one of those and have a perfect and not perfect, but have a relationship, have a nice relationship. Which one are you getting rid of? Respect, honesty, and trust. Which one can you
What?
carry on? Yeah, respect, honesty, and trust. Which one, if you had the chance to throw away, which one would you throw away and still have a relationship?
Oh my God.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna say I throw away trust because. Oh, do you want me to tell you why?
Yes, I was going to say why. I was going to. Yeah.
Because if you respect me and you're honest, then you're already going to be able to be trustworthy.
Yeah, it sounded hard, but when you think about it for a second, it's still something that you can maintain because relationships last nowadays, or we're forever dropping one or two, or
Yeah.
we hold on. So that was my own special one that I like to throw in there. What are 3 things, and this is the last listing of things, what are 3 things that you wish that you could give someone, and people you could give a person, and that will cover people, and everything will be okay. 3 things that you can give people, and everything will be all right.
People or a person? My person.
Well, so let's go with your person. Let's go
Okay.
with your person. 3 things
So
you
the
give your
3
person.
things I would give my person so they'd be okay would be all of my love. I'd give them my heart. I'd give them, oh God, that sounds nasty, but I'd give them all of me.
No, it sounds nasty to you. Because I've never had anyone tell me that on this level. So
I give them all of me. All of
yeah.
it. So all of me.
All
Well,
of you,
first
yes.
of all, I said I lost it.
You know what?
I said all of me, and I said all of my love.
Your love.
So
Your love
love
and
and all of me is 2 different things because love is my heart, my inside, whatever.
Right.
But all of me physically, and I'd give them. Well, I can't say all of my time, but I'd give the majority of my time.
and I mean that works because that's what some people ask for. That's basically what some folks ask for. Your love, they want your heart, they want all of you, and they want your time. Everything else is on your own. You can work it out how you work. You're answering very honestly.
Did I
That's
get an
cool.
A?
Not yet. Not yet.
What?
Not yet. Not yet. So we got a few minutes. We got like 6 minutes left, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would you rather have right now, love or money?
Love.
See, when I ask that question and people say love, that means that they're lacking in a certain thing. So again, that tells everybody watching, love is very important.
It
It's
is.
so important.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
you can have that money and get that money and still whatever on that level, and that's not a trick. Or that's just something someone asked me that I figured I thought I'd put out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, that's cool.
Maybe someday.
Say again.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday. Maybe someday. And here's the last question, and then we'll go into our final portion of the show. How long before you told someone you loved them? What was the longest time before you told someone you honestly meant it?
Oh, that's a whole nother question.
Yeah, I had to add that on there.
I would say probably a month and a half, maybe a month and a half.
Okay. All right.
And I actually married him. So.
All right. Then it kind of meant something for a little while.
It did.
You said you married. Are you married him? You still married him, or you did?
We're separated. We're
okay.
I'm filing.
Okay. All right. All right. You don't even have to, because I'm not one of those. So
you ain't no counselor.
I'm not. Whatever works for you. If you need the counsel, call me later. But as you see, we've reached our favorite screen, which means we're almost out of time here. So I just basically want to know. We want to know your favorites. You've made it through somewhat of the show, and we just want to know your favorites. Another piece of learning who Ta-Tanishia is. All right, here we go. Favorite food?
Steak.
All right.
I'm lying.
Tell the truth, please.
I just love food. Steak, bananas, pizza, lasagna.
If I could give it to you right now, if you could have it right now, eaten right now, what would it be?
I'd probably eat some mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. All right, we'll go with mac and cheese.
Okay.
Your favorite book?
The Left Behind series.
By who?
It's called the Left Behind series, and it's by please don't ask me. Oh, Tim LaHaye and somebody Jenkins. It's like a series of books.
Okay. All right. Favorite movie?
Anything DC Marvel. So probably right now I just love Wonder Woman. So I'm gonna say Wonder Woman.
You're a fan of superheroes, and you're into that kind of type of movie or literature or okay, that works.
The movie. Oh, I love DC.
That works. Your favorite flower and why?
I don't really like flowers.
Okay. Well,
I mean, they're okay.
Favorite candy?
Caramel. Anything caramel.
Okay. Any specific reason why?
I just like it's smooth.
Okay, that works for us.
It's creamy and smooth.
I hope you're being very honest with these answers. And
I am. What are you talking about? I am. Creamy and smooth caramel. Damn it.
Okay. All right. Favorite drink? Alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
Alcoholic margarita and non-alcoholic water. I just drink water.
Okay. All right. Favorite TV show?
I don't know. Power.
I don't know. Is it Power?
Really watch TV that much? I'm gonna be honest with you. If I do, I'll usually watch like the reality shows, the love reality shows. You know, like what's that? The show where the people they don't see each other and they fall in love and then get married.
I don't know. I don't watch reality shows because they're not real.
Yeah. So what?
But you're asking me. I don't know. All right. Whatever you said. You don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
No. Okay, can I change it? Bridgerton.
Okay, I know that's coming back for a second season or another
Yeah.
season. I know that one. I know that one very well.
It's already
Okay. All right. Since you're an actress, your favorite actress?
What's her name? Tina Turner. No, what's the lady's name that played Tina Turner?
Should know it because I'm an actor as well.
I know, but yeah,
I don't know it.
I'm gonna tell you in a minute. Jesus Christ, I can't think of her name right now.
But the lady that plays Tina Turner on Broadway?
No, in the movie.
Oh, Angela Bassett.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
got that one. All right. Your favorite actor?
I was gonna say Will Smith.
Whatever works for you.
I'm joking though. No. What's his name? He was, oh Jesus, why can't I think of these people's name? Dark skin, nice looking. Everybody loves him because they think he's gorgeous, but that's not why I like him.
Idris Elba, Denzel Washington.
Idris.
All right, last one. Favorite sensual position.
Oh, I heard you.
Oh.
Okay, so.
Quickly.
Spoon.
Okay. Thank you very much. And that works out perfectly. You didn't have to explain it. It's all right. Unless you needed to.
It's self-explanatory.
Okay, that's fantastic. And well, thank you so much, Ta-Tanishia, for being a part of this show. You're now off the love seat, the love zone, out of the love zone. You have made it through the show, and we thank you again. And we want to wish you all the blessings in the world to do what you do and continued success.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Anytime. You're welcome to come back. Hey, that's the show, man. Yeah. With all your craziness, you're welcome to come back. It's no problem.
Okay.
I want to thank you guys. You guys tune in for another show next Monday night at 10:30 After Dark with Shawn Cornelius. Well, I'll have another guest on the show, and we'll find out some more about some other people. So, as I always say, please go with God in your heart. Have a peace of mind. Have a wonderful, wonderful tomorrow. And as my mother and my dad will always be watching over and protect yours. And Ta-Tanishia, thank you so much again for hanging loose and with us
anytime
on the show. Take care. God bless you. Hang out. Don't go nowhere.
All right.
All right. Thank you.